Good morning, Theresa.
Good morning.
Theresa.
Oh,
this is going to be my favorite one ever. Two Theresas in a pod.
Exactly.
This is going to be great. So tell us who you are, how we know each other. Let's just start there.
Okay. So Theresa Green, I'm a mortgage broker with Carolina Gold Mortgage here inside your Keller Williams office.
Yes.
We know each other from working together
We
here.
do.
So we've had some great transactions together.
Yes, we have. So you're a mortgage broker.
Yes.
Tell us what that means.
So two types of loan officers. We have retail, which is going to be more working for a bank or a IMB, which is an independent mortgage brokerage.
Okay.
Or a banker, and then we have brokers. So again, a broker is going to have an array of lenders we work with. So again, we can go out into the marketplace. We kind of do the shopping for someone versus if you walk into the bank, you're getting one set product that the bank offers, and that's it. So we shop the market. We have a wide array of answers to fit needs, and nothing is cookie cutter anymore. So it's super fun.
Good to have
no
options.
2 days are the same.
No. Good to have options.
Yes,
so
options
I get
are
that.
great.
We won't say any names, but say I go to that one bank down the street and they have one option.
Yes.
You guys have several options.
Exactly.
Okay. I love that.
Again, lenders pick and choose, right? I may have one that's really good in government type loans for FHA, VA, but they don't really want to do conventional loans. May have somebody that does conventional loans, doesn't like the Govy. Have lenders that want to do just high credit scores, don't want to touch the stuff that has a little bit of lower score or higher ratio. So we can pick and choose where we go versus just
best.
plugging into
I love that.
one answer.
Options.
Yes.
Okay. So as a broker, what makes a good broker relationship? Like, how do we work well together? What are you looking for when it comes to agents? How you can help them, and what does that look like?
So it's all about communication, right? We can fix almost any problem when someone wants to buy a house if we have time and we have communication and we have someone wanting to do that.
Yeah.
So I think communication's the biggest thing. And, there's a bazillion loan officers, there's a bazillion agents. We all run around saying the same thing. I'll get you the best rate, I'll close on time, blah, 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 blah. There's so much more to it than that, and it starts with the communication of I have to know what you and your buyer wants, what your needs are, not just I like 123 Main Street and I want to buy it. So it's finding the whole answer to goals, needs, wants, dreams, aspirations,
Love that.
all those things. So it really is communication, which is it's an overused word.
but full transparency and truth behind that. If we can communicate, I love that. So you just mentioned a lot about the different types of loans, like you're working with different agents, and that no deal is ever the same.
Never. No 2 days ever the same. That's the part of this job. I've been doing this for 36 years. It's no 2 days are ever the same.
What's your favorite part? What's your favorite
people,
part of it?
The people. Watching that dream come to reality. There's so much that goes into buying a house people don't understand. There's so much about deciding what the house is, and then the financing part. And again, it's not just about buying a house, it's building wealth. It's family, it's memories, it's touching so much of someone's life.
I love how you said dreams, because it really is the dream of home ownership or wealth building, right? If then you take it to the next step.
No place better than real estate to build wealth.
Okay, so as an agent, let's talk about that. How can I use your services better? Like, how do we have a better relationship on helping my buyers? What is it that I can do?
Time. So again, I have so many people that, Friday nights at 4:00, my phone goes crazy. It's from
weekend shopping
from the
frenzy.
buyers. Hey, I'm driving by 123 Main Street. I want to put an offer in. They may have stuck their foot in with an agent. They're not married to an agent. They're just kind of people don't understand how much an agent is needed and brings to a transaction. So a lot of people step out and think they're going to do it on their own. And then they want to get, they have to have the letter, they have to get pre-approved. So we jump through hoops. And again, in today's world with what's going on, affordability, there's so much credit issues, credit scores. We could have a whole day's conversation on that. So I won't even go down that road. But we can tweak credit scores. That's another thing. As a broker, we do a simulator that, people used to be in the old days, 700 was a great score.
Yeah.
Oh, my score 700, I'm fine. Today,
good.
780 is that score. It keeps going up, and up. So again, 700 isn't bad, but that's now like middle of the road. So everything is set off that. The programs that are available, what you have to put down or you don't have to put down for a down payment, interest rates, mortgage insurance rates, your homeowner's insurance, everything is driven off that credit score. So if we have time, we can pay down a credit card $50 and move a score 50 points. I mean, it's crazy what we can do. So time, not waiting till the last minute. If someone is prepared and is pre-approved, not just pre-qualified. Again, we could have a whole nother conversation on that. But
on the short version, yeah, give us the
pre-approved is we've looked at credit scores, we've verified income. Again, no one is paid at X per hour at 40 hours a week today. No one.
Nobody. There's multi-layers.
And no one knows what they make, right?
Yes.
So again, we have overtime, we have bonuses, we have commission, all those things come into play. And just because you think you're getting them, what an underwriter thinks income is or uses for income and what you think your income is two different things. So we need to know that. That affects the ratios, whether you're approved or not, what programs. Verifying assets. I have so many people today that move money at the last minute. Well, I thought my mom and dad could write the earnest money in the due diligence, or, I'm getting a gift from grandma. All those things have to be paper trailed. There's so much that goes into it.
We joke all the time. Like, it's not an issue until it becomes an issue, right? So if you do it timely and in advance, and we're all communicating.
So in a perfect world, we want all those documents. We want to pre-approve them on a TBD address for a dollar amount that they're going to go shop for. And then all we have to do is plug in the contract, the appraisal if we even need one. Sometimes we don't even need them anymore. And the title work, and we can close. And it's a happy experience. It's not everybody running around with their hair on fire and
I don't want my hair on fire. No, don't like our hair on fire.
I have so many people that say, oh, I talked to so-and-so, and again, not mentioning names, or I push button, got mortgage. And I'm like, you're not pre-approved. And they're like, yes, I am. I have a letter. I'm like, no.
No, you need a mortgage professional to get you pre-approved, not just pre-qualified.
So then it becomes a fun experience. We have time. Everybody knows what's going on.
Yes. But back to the communication. If we're doing this all in advance, you can walk them through all of what sounds like a lot.
It's a lot.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
Okay, so talk to me about, I feel like every year the conversation changes. Date the rate, buy the house, right? We were there. We had rates as low as, I have people in houses, they're like, I'm never selling. I have a house at 2.75, right? Just a few years ago. What's that conversation look like today when we're talking rates and mortgage? What are we talking about? What does it look like?
So let's start with the 2% and 3% rates. We'll probably never see that again in our lifetime. I'm older than you, but we'll never see that again. If we do, we've got a whole lot of problems going on in this country.
Yeah.
The interesting thing is debt today. There's so much debt out there between credit cards and student loans. People are paying 29% interest on credit cards that have thousands of dollars in balances. But they're just holding on to that 2 or 3% rate. And again, if we would just restructure that debt and pull it all in. So what if it goes to 6 or 7 overall? You're paying 29 on a credit card that's never going to pay off. Everything you pay is going to interest. We have so many people that want to sell. They bought during COVID. They don't like the house. They don't like the neighbor, whatever. The kids, life changes all the time. But they're telling me they can't. And then when we look at the picture, we're like, hey, if you wrap all that in together, or if you sell and take some of that money and pay off some of that debt, yes, you're going to have a higher mortgage payment, but you've actually eliminated a ton from your monthly debt load.
At 20%.
Right. That you're never paying off. So again, it's just restructuring versus, and again, that's another with a broker, and again, not all. No, there's no two of us that are the same, but it's looking at the whole picture, not just an answer of how do I buy this house.
Which brings me to the next thought that I just had about NAR came out this week. The average home buyer's age just hit 40.
Yes.
So as a first-time home buyer, we're waiting till the age of 40, and I am with you. I think it is solely based on those student loans, the debt we're getting into, right?
And also, we have a different mindset in today's 20 and 30-year-olds than we had when we were growing up.
Yeah, about buying real estate.
About money, period. And people say to me, you're so passionate about, I'm passionate about it because I've made money in real estate. I've never made the kind of money I have made in real estate with equity, just building equity, time. There's never a perfect time to buy. It's timing it to your circumstances and watching that grow. The equity is crazy. So again, I have young people tell me, oh, I don't want to pay more than $1,500 or $2,000 a month, but they're paying $1,200 for a car payment that is not appreciating at all, where they
No.
could be putting that into a house that's going to appreciate, and in 5 and 10 years they're going to double their
Yes.
double their money investment. I mean, it's
Yes.
crazy. So, nothing good is painless, right? It's going to hurt a little bit, but the payoff is, you got to look
Large.
long term.
Yes. Great long-term payoffs. Okay, so I'm sure you've seen it all there in how many years did you say you've been doing this?
Well, 36 total.
36 years.
Yep.
Okay, so you started when you were like
yep.
2. I get
wish.
that. Yes. You have seen it all, the good, the bad, the ugly. Tell me just some of the challenges maybe that you see. Again, I get starting early. That avoids a lot of challenges. Tell us some kind of the challenges of overcoming, as a broker. How do you get over some of these challenges?
Where there's a will, there's a way, and where there's time, there's always an answer. I have a ton of people that come to me. There's a lot of misconception about how much it costs or doesn't cost to buy a house. We still have a ton of people that don't want to stick their foot in because they think they have to have 20% down, which is totally not true.
I don't have 80 grand in the bank.
Right.
I can't buy
Totally
a house.
not true.
Not true.
Yeah, I have a ton of people that, don't pay a lot in rent, so then when they see that difference in payments, they're like, oh, can't do it, instead of restructuring priorities in life to have that payoff. But we can always, we can fix a lot. Credit, there's so many credit issues. We can fix a ton of that, again, with time, and you have to want to do it. It's going to hurt a little bit, but I think, the biggest thing is just watching people that aren't jumping in this market to buy. And I can see where it would pay off for them down the road, and sometimes you just can't make people understand that.
Yeah. I think all of these apartment buildings I see going up. Oh, all over.
Yeah.
Thinking, wow, $3,600 you're paying rent there.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. So a lot of misconceptions.
Ton
I
of
love how you just
misconceptions.
mentioned, oh, I have to have, let's just say $80,000 down to buy a house, and I don't have that kind of cash, so I'm out on home ownership. No.
So not true.
What's another one? What are these misconceptions that people think about
nobody
homeownership?
factors in the true cost of a payment. They forget the mortgage insurance, the taxes, the homeowner's insurance, the HOA dues.
All adds up.
Yeah. So when they look, they play online, kind of like the MD, I have a cough. What's wrong with me? They go on and play with mortgage. Well, I can buy a $500,000 house and it'll only cost me X. Well, it doesn't. And then it's planning for things that are going to need upkeep and repair. So having that true picture of what it really costs is a big thing we every day that we talk about.
Because it's a whole picture. Like you
Because
said,
people come into you or I and they're like, okay, I want to look at that $500,000 house, but I only want to pay $2,000 a month. Well, those two things don't.
And the
work.
mortgage calculator online said so.
Exactly.
Because maybe I do have the 80
Exactly.
grand to put down.
Maybe.
Or I'm selling my other house to put some more money down. But we have to look at the whole picture. Okay, so let's talk about agents. How are you supporting agents with either through the process or even after the closing? Like, what does that look like for you guys?
So we try to be really, we try to stay in touch with everybody. We do yearly reviews. We try to do the birthday, the anniversary, where we're reaching out to the agent too and saying, hey, it's Susie's birthday. And then, we just have a lot of, again, it's a very... You really get to know somebody when you're in this, right? It's. I tell people, like, sometimes it's like bearing your soul. I'm going to know everything on your financial side, which, again, don't be embarrassed about it. Everybody's got skeletons in their closet at some point in time. I actually just heard on a podcast this week, every 10 years we go through a financial, like it's pretty much a given. Every 10 years we're going to have a financial hardship. So, again, it's just when that comes and goes and how you deal with it and how you bounce back from it. So it's... I have a lot of people that just call and keep in touch, and then we'll say, hey, what's going on? And we find out they want to sell, or they need to, their kids are now going to college. Like, one of the smartest things you can do as a parent is buy a place and rent out part of it, pretty much pay for your child's housing at college for free if you have someone else paying that rent for you. So, there's a lot of life events that go on that will have people reach out, and now with social media, that connection stays more than ever. So we can come back to the agent and say, hey, this is what's going on. Or we can
where are you guys at? Where are you guys at in life?
Exactly.
Yeah, because again, no 2 days are the same. No two people are the same.
Yep. So we're just kind of an extension trying to keep those touch points and keep everybody back in the picture. So,
all right, if somebody wants to buy, let's say in the next 6 months to 12 months, what's your advice?
Start today.
Start early.
Yep. Let's have the conversation. Everybody's scared to have somebody look at their credit. Again, if you have a high credit score, somebody looking at your credit or pulling your credit does not hurt you. It's the lower the score is, the more that hurts. So, and if it's low, we need to work on it.
The comedy to that.
So there's never a bad time.
Literally, I thought to myself, well, the comedy of that is we have to still see that it's low
Exactly.
so we can get it up.
Exactly.
Okay. And you even work through that process with people. Again, is it paying off a credit card? Is it doing this? Maybe it's building credit. You have no
Right.
credit.
Yep.
Right. And we can work through that together. I love that. So start early. That's
Yes.
the message I hear.
Time
And communication. I love it. All right. Is there anything we forgot to tell our audience today? Anything else you'd like to mention?
No, the payoff to real estate, again, I'm very passionate about it because I bought my first house very young, sold it, and wow, this is what happens. Like, was not expecting it. And then I grew up on a big dairy farm. Like, money was not a thing in our family. So seeing the payoff from that and what time can do, and then just the memories and, raising kids in a house and the stability and neighbors and just the sense of belonging is just priceless.
All right. Last question. You're licensed both in North and South Carolina? Is that where you can help people?
North Carolina, South Carolina, Virginia, and Florida.
Amazing. All right. So you're hitting the whole South for us. Awesome. If people want to reach out to you, is it best by email or phone? You can give us either or both. How do they reach
I
you?
am on that phone all day long. The phone's always great. I'll return the phone call quickly, but text is awesome as well. I'm great at multitasking or emails. So
I love it. Give us your phone number so people want to reach out to you.
Sure, 704-907-7496. I'm in this office every day, so any
Yes,
of the
you
agents
are.
here, always happy to answer anything.
Amazing. Thank you for joining us.
Oh my gosh, thank you.
So much good information.
Thanks.